Episode 10, baby! We did it. We are here. 10 episodes of The Nosey Coach. And if you are listening to this right now, whether you found us on episode 1 or you stumbled in today for the first time, I need you to know something. You are a part of something that is only just beginning. I want to take a second, and I promise just a few seconds, to actually feel this. Because I'm smiling ear to ear. I'm hyped up. I'm excited. I'm even curious as to where this is going to go. But I'm going to be real with you. When I started this thing, I was just sitting in my government office thinking, what if I did this? What if I actually did something I'm passionate about? What if I stopped waiting for the right moment and just did it? And now here we are, 10 episodes deep, and people I have never met are listening to some of these conversations and episodes. And I am genuinely excited. I am genuinely intrigued about where this can go. And I can't tell you how much that means to me. So before we get into today's episodes, which I do promise is a good one, I need to do something important. I need to give you all a name. Because this show, this journey, is nothing without the people, without you guys. So for the ones who show up, who listen, who share this with their friends, for those who sit with these ideas and actually do something with them, you deserve to have a name. So from this episode forward, you will be known as the Nosey Crew. Hopefully that works. If not, maybe somebody will give me a suggestion for something better and we can see what that works. But for now, the Nosey Crew. That's it. That's us. That's our people. And if you're new here, welcome to the crew. You might have just found your people, and we are truly glad that you are here. Now let's get into this one, because that episode 10 deserves a topic that every single one of us knows intimately. And I mean truly intimately. All right, Nosey Crew, here we go. It's Sunday, maybe around 7, 8 o'clock at night. The weekend is wrapping up. The good stuff is winding down. Your kids are bathed, maybe already in bed. There's something on TV that you're not really watching. And somewhere in your chest, quietly, without announcement, it arrives. That feeling. Most people call it the Sunday Scaries. I don't love that name. Never have, but I've heard it many times, so we're going with it. But it makes it sound like something small, something you manage with a cup of tea or maybe even a glass of scotch and an early bedtime. But what I'm talking about goes far deeper than that. It's not just dread about Monday, it's something more specific. It's the feeling of a week ending and asking yourself, without meaning to, did anything actually change? Did I move? Did I build something? Did I feel alive at any point in the last 7 days? Or did I just get through them? Sunday night anxiety isn't your enemy. It's a compass. The question is whether you've been looking at where it's pointing or just waiting for Monday to make it stop. Here's what I've come to understand about the feeling, Nosey Crew. It's not random. It's not just anxiety, but it's information. And it's usually telling us one of three things. The first thing it might be telling you is that your week has no meaning attached to it. Let me say that again. The first thing it might tell you is that your week has no meaning attached to it. You've completed tasks, you've checked boxes, you've showed up, but none of it felt connected to anything larger. No goal that you're building towards, no version of yourself you're becoming. You were productive, but not purposeful. And there is a massive difference between those two things. Productive feels efficient. Purposeful feels alive. The second thing it might be telling you is that you spent the week performing instead of living. You performed at work. You're the competent professional. You performed at home. You were present. You were the reliable partner. And somewhere in all that performing, the actual you barely showed up. You were everywhere and you were nowhere. And Sunday night is when that mask gets heavy again. And the third thing, and this one is a big one, is that you already know what needs to change. That's the part that stings. It's not confusion. It's not that you're lost and have no idea what would make this better. Deep down, quietly, you know exactly what's missing. You've known for a while. Sunday night just makes it too loud to ignore. The Sunday night feeling isn't the problem. It's the alarm. And most of you have been hitting snooze for years, including myself. The Nosy Coach's job, my job, every single episode is to help you stop hitting snooze. Because Nosy Crew, you didn't find this show by accident. You found it because something in you is ready to stop just getting through the week and start actually building a week worth having. And for a bit more context, that's exactly how my life was going. Everything was good. I checked the boxes. Everything was working out. But something inside me was missing. I knew that I could do so much more with my skills and my passion and my desire to help people. So one day, I had enough. And I didn't hit snooze on that alarm anymore. And I said, it's time to go. So here's the reframe I want to give you. And this one's the one that I used. It's how I think about it, and I genuinely believe in it. Stop managing Sunday night. Start designing Sunday morning. Because here's the thing. Sunday morning is one of the most underrated opportunities that a person has all week. The world isn't moving yet. The week hasn't really started. You've got a few hours where the only agenda is the one you create. What if you used even just 30 minutes of that? Just 30 minutes, Nosy Crew, to do one thing that's yours. Not the family's, not your job's, yours. Something that reminds you that you are a person with things that you care about, and it's not just a function in other people's lives. I have 2 kids, 2 young, wild, magnificent little humans who turn my house into a controlled disaster on a daily basis. And I will tell you, Sunday mornings is where I can carve out half an hour before they wake up, where I get to just be in my own head, moving towards something I care about. And usually, it's all about the Nosy Coach and the Nosy Crew. These mornings can change my whole week. They change the rest of my Sunday. Because then I walk into Monday with something in my chest that wasn't there before. A little forward momentum. A little proof that showed up for yourself. And that feeling, that's the antidote to the Sunday scaries right there. It's not a drink. It's not Netflix. It's not just pushing through. It's momentum. The week you're dreading on Sunday night is built or broken by the morning that came before it. Design the morning, change the night. Okay, Nosy Crew, I need a minute. 10 episodes. 10. Do you understand what that means? When I sat down and decided to do this thing, when I told myself I was going to show up and have real conversations about real stuff, I didn't know what it was going to become. And truthfully, I still don't understand where it's going. But I know it's becoming something. And I know it's becoming something because of you. So I want to tell you, officially, on episode 10, as your host, as the Nosy Coach, as a dad who's figuring this out in real time alongside you, big things are coming. I'm not going to lay out the whole plan right now because, honestly, half of it's still in my head and the other half is still being built. But here's what I can tell you. We are just getting warmed up. The conversations are going to go deeper. Maybe one day I'll have guests come to the show and speak with us. Real people, real stories. People who have been in the stuck place and found their way out. The community is going to grow. The Nosy Crew is going to grow. So I need you to do one thing for me. Bring somebody with you. Think right now. You know someone, maybe a guy, a dad in his 40s who's quietly running on empty and hasn't told anyone yet. A person who's searching for a podcast like this on their own but wouldn't listen if it was right in front of them. Send them this episode. Don't overthink it. Just send it. Tell them the Nosy Coach says, hey, what's up? And there's always a seat here with their name on it. Because that's how this grows. Not with algorithms, not with ads. With one good person telling another good person, hey, this one might be worth your time. That's it. That's the whole growth strategy. And it's because it works. The Nosey Crew is not a fan base. It's not followers. My goal is to make this a community of people who have decided that good enough isn't good enough anymore. And a group of people who have showed up to do something about it. Welcome to the Nosey Crew. You belong here. Now let's start building. All right, that was my last plug for episode 10. So here's the one thing for this week. And it's kind of a two-parter because it's episode 10 and I'm feeling generous. Part 1. This Sunday night, when that feeling rolls in, don't run from it. Sit with it for 5 minutes. Ask it an honest question. What is it actually telling you? What does it know that you've been trying not to hear? Write down the answer. You're not there to judge it. Just get it out there. And the part 2, plan one thing for your Sunday morning. One small thing that's yours. Before the family wakes up, before the work starts, before your chores, give yourself a little you time. One cup of coffee and one thing that you care about. Do that 2 Sundays in a row and tell me the third Sunday night doesn't feel different. I'll wait. Episode 11 is coming and we're not slowing down. We got more conversations to have, more walls to knock down, more people to pull out of that comfortable trap and into the version of themselves their families deserve to see. As I've said, we are just getting started. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. For real, this is more than I could have imagined, and we're barely scratching the surface. You could be anywhere right now, but you chose to have a little time with us, the Nosey Crew. I don't take that lightly, and I never will. I'm the Nosey Coach. You're the Nosey Crew. Stay nosy, and I'll see you next time.